God says, this person fell deeply in love with you, even with the age difference. God wants you to hear this now. When God speaks, it isn't by accident. He chooses the right second to release His word, and if you're reading this, that means you are chosen. Heaven has leaned in your direction. There is someone who came into your life unexpectedly. The age difference may have surprised you. Maybe it made you hesitate. Maybe it caused you to question what God was doing. But this was not a mistake. God sees the intentions of every heart. He knows the purity of your soul and the longing in your spirit. This connection didn't begin in the flesh. It was first woven in the spirit. And even before you could understand it, heaven had already written it. If this touches your heart even a little, like this video, so others who need this word can also receive it. The world might not understand it. People might have looked at you with confusion, thinking love must always come in one package. But God doesn't follow rules made by man. He doesn't need permission from opinion. He moves through hearts, not through years. He sees beyond what the eyes can see. When He brings two souls together, He doesn't consult birth certificates. He looks at purpose, destiny, and divine timing. Comment 11:11 if you believe God brings the right people into our lives on time. There's something so sacred about the way this love has grown. Quietly. Unexpectedly. Gently. The world tried to judge it, but heaven has already blessed it. You didn't go looking for it. You weren't even ready. But God knew that your heart had been waiting for something real, something holy, something that doesn't run at the first sign of difficulty. So He allowed this person to see past your age, past your fears, past your history, and fall in love with your soul. That kind of love isn't ordinary. That is divine. God says, do not doubt what I've placed in front of you just because it doesn't look like what you thought it would. I am not bound by human expectations. I am the author of connection. I am the one who binds hearts. And I make no mistakes. I brought this person into your life with intention. Even if the timeline doesn't make sense, my will does. I have prepared you for love that doesn't judge, love that doesn't flee, love that doesn't measure your worth by years or circumstances. You have cried over this. You have wondered if it's okay to feel this deeply. You have battled thoughts that told you this was wrong or strange. But my child, I do not speak confusion. I speak peace. And if this love has given your heart peace, then it is not from the enemy. If it has brought you closer to me, then it is part of my plan. If it has taught you patience, trust, and faith, then it has been sent by my hand. The battles you fought in silence are seen. The nights you laid awake asking me for a sign, I heard them all. This is that sign. This is your confirmation. The love that came to you, came not just for comfort, but for calling. It is part of the journey I have for you. It may be different. It may be misunderstood. But it is wrapped in my blessing. Comment 222 if you trust this is part of your divine path. Do not let the voices of others drown out what my spirit is whispering. You are safe in my plan. You are secure in my hands. The one who came into your life with genuine affection was not led by accident. Their eyes saw your soul. Their heart recognized your spirit. And even with the age difference, their love remained. That's not something ordinary. That is a reflection of my love for you. I want you to know that I am in the middle of this. Every moment of laughter, every shared tear, every silent understanding, it's all marked with my presence. This kind of love is not just about romance. It's about healing, restoration, purpose. I am using this relationship to bring you back to life, to remind you that you are still worthy, still chosen, still called to be loved. People will talk. Let them. People will doubt. That's not your burden to carry. You walk in the truth I've given you. You walk in the assurance that if I started this, I will sustain it. My love covers every part of your story, even the chapters you're afraid to show. This love, no matter the difference in age, has been sealed by my Spirit. You don't need to explain it to the world. You only need to stay anchored in me. I am building something beautiful through your connection. I am drawing two hearts together for something greater than what either of you imagined. Trust me with the process. Trust me with the timing. Trust me with the outcome. The world sees an age gap. I see a bridge between two destinies. The world sees difference. I see divine alignment. The world sees risk. I see reward. I see legacy. I see blessing. So rest in this. Be still and know that I am God. I will not let your heart break under the weight of misunderstanding. I will protect what I have brought together. I will defend what I have joined. My favor surrounds you like a shield. My grace covers every uncertain step. My love goes before you, making crooked places straight. You are not alone in this. I am with you. I am for you. I will not fail you. Let this love grow with faith. Let it bloom with patience. Let it shine with my glory. When I am the center, nothing can tear it apart. You are seen. You are blessed. You are favored. Even in the eyes of those who doubt, my light in you will shine. And they will see that what I touch, no man can curse. What I ordain, no judgment can cancel. Comment 333 to declare your faith in His perfect timing. A Harvard-backed study just confirmed what spiritual leaders have whispered for centuries: words carry power. Specifically, a 9-word phrase is now helping thousands attract wealth without stress, hard work, or guesswork. You don't need to believe in miracles for this to work, but many people are starting to. The results are showing up in their bank accounts, not just in their hearts. Click the link in the description and comments before this message is erased forever. You may have spent years thinking your heart had forgotten how to feel. You may have buried your hope under the weight of disappointments. But the love that found you didn't see your years, it saw your essence. It recognized something eternal inside you. That is why it stayed. That is why it grew. God does not allow anything to bloom in your life unless He intends for it to bear fruit. And this love, though not what you expected, is proof that His ways are always higher than ours. There were days you doubted yourself. You questioned whether you deserved love like this. You looked in the mirror and saw only time, only scars, only what the world told you to see. But God looked at you and saw beauty. He saw purpose. He saw someone still worthy of being chosen. That's why He sent someone into your life who could see past every wall you built and fall in love with the Spirit behind it. This is not ordinary love. This is not common. It is sacred. It is spiritual. It is blessed by God. The age difference is not a barrier. It's a testimony. It speaks of love that doesn't operate by human standards. It shows a relationship built on depth, not surface. And while others may misunderstand it, God is not confused. He was there when the connection started. He is there now as it grows. And He will still be there when it's time for it to bloom in fullness. Every time you feel the world staring, every time you feel judgment creeping in, remember who authored this story. It was not you. It was not them. It was God. And what He writes, no one can edit. What He ordains, no voice can undo. Comment 555 if you know your story is being written by the hand of God. There is peace waiting for you, but it comes when you release the fear. God says you do not have to be afraid of what people will say. You do not have to defend what I have already confirmed in your spirit. You do not have to explain the way your heart has come alive again. This is my doing. You are not desperate. You are not naive. You are not misguided. You are chosen. You are seen. And you are deeply loved, both by me and by the one I sent to remind you that your heart still beats with purpose. Let this love teach you. Let it restore the parts of you that grief tried to erase. Let it be a mirror that reflects how I see you, beautiful, valued, cherished. Every smile you've shared, every moment you felt truly understood, every quiet embrace, it has my fingerprints all over it. I am working in your story, not around it. I am in the details. I am in the timing. I am in the way their presence feels like a soft breath of grace after a long night of tears. This love was never meant to confuse you. It was meant to comfort you. It was never meant to bring shame. It was meant to break the shame off. You are not just loved by someone who sees your soul. You are loved by the one who made it. And I will never let you settle for anything less than holy love, love that honors, uplifts, and reflects me. Even if others walk away, even if some friends do not understand, even if voices rise against you, I will defend you. I will surround you with peace. I will cover you with my presence. I will use this love to glorify my name. Because the world needs to see that I still write stories that make hearts believe again. I still give love that transcends logic. I still bring people together in ways that make heaven rejoice. You have wondered how this story will unfold. You have worried whether it will last. But God says, let me carry that concern. Let me be the one who holds your future. You just love with purity. You just trust me with every next step. If you stay close to me, nothing will be lost. Nothing will be wasted. Nothing will fall apart without purpose. I redeem even what looks messy. I bless even what looks misunderstood. And I always protect what belongs to me. This person in your life has been touched by my spirit. They see you the way I see you. They've fallen for more than what the eyes show. They've been drawn by my hand. Even if they can't explain it fully, even if you still carry doubts, I want you to rest in this truth: I am in control. I do not allow divine love to enter your life only to be broken by fear. What I send, I sustain. What I plant, I water. What I begin, I finish. You have cried enough. You have carried silence for too long. Now is the time to receive. Now is the season to allow joy to enter again. The kind of joy that doesn't need permission. The kind of joy that grows even in strange places. The kind of joy that reminds you that you are still living, still breathing, still capable of being loved and chosen and celebrated. Comment 1212 if you believe joy is returning to your life through God's grace. You do not have to keep hiding your feelings. You do not have to pretend that love hasn't touched you deeply. God says, I see you. I know how much it took for you to open your heart again. I know how scary it was to trust. But I also know what's waiting on the other side of that trust. Something beautiful. Something rare. Something born from heaven's design. Comment 777 if you believe God responds to hearts full of faith. You have spent nights wondering if you heard me right. You have replayed moments over and over again, looking for signs, trying to understand why this love feels both unfamiliar and deeply known at the same time. That's because it's not a love born of convenience. It's a love born of divine orchestration. It's not bound by expectations, or age, or history. It is rooted in purpose. It is shaped by grace. It is covered by my hand. A once-forgotten 9-word sentence is quietly changing lives across the world. It takes just a few seconds to say, yet people are waking up to cleared debts, surprise cash deposits, and a deep sense of peace. Neuroscience confirms it activates a wealth-attracting part of your brain most people never tap into. This could be your turning point, but the page could vanish at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's removed forever. This person came into your life at the moment when you were starting to give up on the possibility of feeling something real. You had seen too much. You had been through too much. Your heart had been bruised by broken promises and buried hope. But still, you carried kindness. Still, you carried love. And that is what I used to draw them near. I did not send them because you were desperate. I sent them because you were ready. They did not fall in love with your image. They fell in love with your strength. They saw your heart and recognized the depth in your spirit. The age difference didn't matter because the connection ran deeper than years. It reached into the realm of destiny. I allowed it because I knew you both needed each other, not just to love, but to heal, to grow, to be sharpened in faith, and to see how powerful my love can be when it moves through two surrendered lives. You're not here by accident. These words are finding you because I needed you to hear me clearly. Stop overthinking what I have already confirmed. Stop letting fear create noise in a place I've spoken peace. Stop shrinking your feelings to make them easier for others to understand. My love doesn't require the world's approval. It only requires your obedience to trust that I know what I'm doing with your heart. You have a calling. You have a purpose. You are not walking aimlessly through life, and neither is the person I've placed near your heart. Together, you can do something powerful. Together, you can carry my light. Together, you can grow into a testimony that others need to see, not to make sense of it, but to know that I still bring love into dry places. I still raise joy out of the ashes of disappointment. I still surprise my children with gifts wrapped in humility and grace. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to feel everything deeply. That sensitivity is not a weakness. It's a spiritual strength. It's how you hear me clearly. It's how you love purely. And that's why I trust you with this connection. That's why I gave you someone who could see you even when you tried to hide. Someone who didn't walk away when things became complicated. Someone who saw your cracks and still stayed. That is my reflection in human form. That is how I love you, and I placed that same spirit in them. You may not understand how all of this fits together yet. And that's okay. I didn't ask you to have all the answers. I only asked you to walk with me one day at a time. I only asked you to trust that I am good. Even when things are uncertain, I am still in control. Even when emotions are high, I am still your anchor. Even when people question your path, I am still the one who ordained your steps. Comment 999 if you know God is the one guiding your steps. You are not here to defend your heart to the world. You are here to live fully, love wholly, and trust completely in the one who created your heart in the first place. I am not asking you to perform for acceptance. I am asking you to rest in the love I have given you. Let it be a safe place. Let it be a garden where my joy can grow. Let it be a space where healing happens naturally because my presence is there. When the world speaks shame, I speak grace. When the world points fingers, I extend hands. When the world shouts no, I whisper yes. And my yes cannot be overturned. My blessing cannot be revoked. My favor cannot be undone. You are covered. You are wrapped in my promise. And I will not allow this love to fall apart if you continue to keep me at the center of it. Keep praying together. Keep encouraging each other. Keep lifting one another in truth and in spirit. Do not let fear be louder than my word. Do not let judgment be stronger than my peace. What you have is rare. It is not perfect, but it is precious. It is not flawless, but it is full of grace. And I am walking beside you both, cheering you on, strengthening your bond, pouring out my wisdom when you ask for it. You are not too much. You are not too late. You are not out of season. You are exactly where I need you to be, and the love you are holding on to is not slipping through your hands. It is being guarded by heaven. I am watching over it. I am standing in the gap when your strength feels low. I am building something lasting in the quiet, in the unseen, in the prayers no one hears but me. Even when you feel unsure, even when emotions rise and fall, I remain constant. I remain steady. I remain near. My voice will not fail you. My love will not abandon you. And my spirit will continue to confirm in your heart that this love is part of something I am doing to make all things new in your life. There is no shame in loving deeply. There is no guilt in receiving what I have given. There is no mistake in being chosen, again and again, by someone who sees you the way I do. Let the light in. Let the love in. Let the peace that I am pouring over you cover every doubt. I am the God who finishes what He starts. I am the God who blesses what He joins. And I will not stop now. I will not stop here. You are safe in me. You are wrapped in my purpose. And your heart is beating in rhythm with something holy. Comment 10:10 if you feel that holiness rising within you right now. There's a reason you feel something different with this person. It's not just the conversations. It's not just the comfort. It's the peace. It's the stillness. It's the way your heart softens in their presence. It's the way your guard comes down without effort. That is not just emotion. That is divine alignment. That is how your spirit responds when it recognizes something God ordained. Age cannot stop that. Distance cannot disrupt it. Fear cannot destroy it when God is the one holding it together. What if everything blocking your financial breakthrough could be undone with a single 9-word phrase? That's exactly what thousands are discovering as they speak this powerful prayer each morning. Backed by research and verified results, it's helping ordinary people step into unexpected abundance. No struggle. No hustle. Just words, with real impact. Click the link in the description and comments before this life-changing secret is deleted. When they came into your life, you didn't know you were ready. But I did. You didn't know your heart had space left to love. But I knew. You had been through pain, through silence, through years of being misunderstood, overlooked, or treated as if your love wasn't worth staying for. So when I brought someone who saw all of you, the joy, the scars, the beauty, the wisdom, you didn't know what to do with it. But I brought them because I trusted your heart to finally receive what you had always deserved. They didn't fall for your surface. They fell for your truth. They didn't choose you because of what you could give them. They chose you because they felt peace around you, the kind of peace that only I can bring into someone's life through another human being. This is not something built on impulse. It's something I've been shaping through your prayers, your healing, your obedience, and the quiet tears you cried when no one knew how much you had given and how little you had received in return. I have seen your journey. I have watched you show love even when it wasn't returned. I have watched you forgive even when it wasn't deserved. I have seen you hold on to hope even when everything around you said it was over. And that's why I chose to bring this person into your life, not as a replacement, but as a reward. Not because you needed fixing, but because you were finally whole enough to receive love that pours from me and through them. This is not about perfection. This is about presence, my presence. This is about letting go of what the world says love should look like, and holding on to what my spirit has confirmed again and again.